Teacher,
Yeah,
how many time to finish this?
just the time I will finish attendance.
Okay, teacher, because I'm bored.
You are what? What did you say?
Teacher, it's the first one.
It's exercise C. The
No,
first one on the next page.
no, the file.
No, it's called the fifth and sixth session.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. صلاح الدين.
Présent, madame.
Okay. أنوار خديجة.
Present.
Okay. بدر الدين. بركات.
Present.
Okay. سارة عداوي. سارة. Sarah is not here. Safia
No, teacher, she
Teacher,
has a
present.
connection issue, but she's here.
is there?
Yes.
Let me find her. I don't see her on the screen. I don't see her on the screen. Let's see. Okay. Next is Aisha too. I think she's present. Safia is present. Ayub Badawi.
Present, teacher. I'm here.
Okay. Usama Al-Hayla.
Present, teacher.
Nice. Okay. Al-Qadiri Ayman.
Present.
Okay. Jihan. Jihan is here. No. Fuad Fakir.
Present, teacher. Present.
Okay. Hamani Hamza.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Ilham Leila. She's here.
Present.
جيد شيماء. Yes. منذر هبة. Yes. أحمد. أحمد. راشي منال. عروش خولة. خولة is here, I think.
Yes, teacher, she was here too.
No, she
Teacher,
left.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I
she's still here. Okay, خولة, never mind. أيلول إيمان.
present, teacher.
إلياس. بولا بارود. زكريا بريشة.
Teacher.
Present, teacher.
Teacher,
Zakaria
I'm
Brisha.
Zakaria is present. Ilyas is present.
yes, I'm here, teacher.
Okay. عثمان شاو. عثمان.
Present.
He's here. شناوي مهدي.
Present.
مصطفى بنديكت. برايس مايكل.
Madame Mustafa Benedict, je suis présent.
Okay. Michael Wright.
C'est tout d'anglais.
Allô?
ضيف معاد.
Madame.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Michael
Present,
Wright
teacher.
is here. It's Mustafa. Muad is here, right? Jawi Amin.
Present teacher.
Present teacher.
Present teacher.
Okay, Yahya is here. Nashat is here.
Teacher Ghassimana.
Manal is you here? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Jamie is here. Lawi, she's Mustafa.
Teacher is here. We have a problem with the internet.
Okay.
Madam?
Nasima Rawi is here.
Yes, teacher. Present.
Okay. Tairawi Usama.
Ma'am, I have a
Present
connection
teacher.
problem.
Present.
I can't join the
Teacher present.
video call.
Okay. Listen to me. Let me finish the attendance. I will recall the names that I think is absent.
Okay.
You can confirm later. Salome, Kuru.
Present, madam.
Okay. Zaraqi
Present,
Yasin.
madam.
Yasin Zaraqi.
Présent, madame.
Okay. So we are missing Attawi Sara.
Present.
You're here, Sarah. Okay. So we're missing Ahmed. Ahmed is here.
Present, madam.
Okay. Bryce Michael. Michael Bryce.
No.
No.
He's not.
Okay. And Jihan.
Teacher, she has said that
Teacher,
she has a
she
problem with
she has a
internet.
connection issue. She can't join the call.
Well, she's absent again.
Teacher, she's here.
She's there. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a connection problem. I couldn't speak on the video call. I was trying to answer you, but I couldn't.
It's okay. You can, for the rest of the session, you can use the chat if you want to say anything.
What?
For the rest of the session, if you want to answer any of the questions, you can use the chat. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. That was it. Okay, let's look at the exercise real quick so that we can do something else.
Teacher, I don't hear my name.
Your name is?
Shaoub Yachman.
Your friends confirmed that you are present, so I put you present.
Okay, teacher, because I have a problem in connection, that's why.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine.
I'm
The only
sorry.
absent person is Michael Bryce. Everyone else is present on my list.
Okay, teacher.
Let me share the screen again. All right, let's look at the exercise together and see what we can make of it. So that will be exercise C. Someone to start, please. Number one, she doesn't like to rush into things. She's careful. And what did you put for number one?
Teacher, can you give us a minute?
You're not done yet? Okay, go back to your exercise. Let me know when you're done.
Okay, teacher.
Teacher, which exercise we gonna do?
It's exercise C.
Okay, teacher.
I'll give you 4 more minutes and be correct because we need to move on.
Teacher, we're done.
Okay, let's do that together. Someone to go for number 1?
Me?
Go.
She doesn't like to rush into things. She's careful and cautious.
That's correct. She's careful and cautious. Someone else for number 2? He's very good at pointing out problems with people and systems in the company. He's often something, but this helps make improvements.
We can say critical.
That's correct. You can say he's often critical. It's nice. Okay, 3. He's a serious something, both in the way he dresses and in his dealings with people. Everyone knows he's the boss.
I think formal.
That's formal, correct. The others, would you like to be a little bit more reactive? Number 4. She has a very clear vision for the long-term future of the company, but many people think she's too. Yeah?
Idealistic.
Idealistic, correct. Number 5. He's a very something man. He sacked anyone who got in his way.
Ruthless.
He's very ruthless. Nice. Number 6. Our boss is friendly and something. She's very easy to talk to.
Approachable.
That's nice, yes. Our boss is friendly and approachable. Number 7. He's very something. He doesn't like to try anything new. Now he's running the company.
Conservative.
He's very conservative, correct. And last one, she's very something. She would never approve any policies that were remotely unethical.
We can
Anyone?
say radical.
No, she's not radical here. She would never approve any policies that were remotely unethical.
Conservative.
No, she's not conservative. Try again.
Principled.
She's very principled, yes, because it has to do with ethics. Let me recapitulate the correct adjectives for you. Number one is cautious. Number two is critical. Three is formal. Four is idealistic. Five is ruthless. Six is approachable. Seven is conservative. And the last one, number eight, is principled. Do you have any questions before I move on?
No.
If all is fine, I will take you to a very simple lesson in vocabulary. It's a simple one, but it's also a very long one. I will talk to you about phrasal verbs. I'm sure you've heard about that before, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can call them phrasal verbs or you can also call them multi-word verbs. What's a phrasal verb in its essence?
It's when you associate a verb with a preposition to have a different meaning.
Correct. It's a preposition added to a verb that will give you a different meaning. Every time you change the preposition, sometimes it's an adverb. Every time you change the preposition, you are automatically changing the meaning. How many components can a phrasal verb have maximally?
I think 3.
Three is the maximum, correct. If two is the normal, three is the maximum. If a phrasal verb has three components, what's the nature of the components within the phrasal verb?
Teacher, can you repeat the question?
If a phrasal verb has three components, what's the nature of these components? So if it's two, it's a verb plus preposition. If it's three, it's what?
It's 2 preposition plus,
Plus a verb?
I think.
That's correct, yes. We cannot
An
have
IG
more.
form plus an IG form, I think.
No IG form. It's a verb plus two prepositions. An example is put up with. To put up with is one verb, two prepositions, they all form a phrasal verb. Another example is to keep up with. Okay? So the normal is one verb, one preposition together. The exceptional situation is one verb, two prepositions. Before we get to do anything about phrasal verbs, which I don't think we have the time to do today, but we can do the lesson and we'll do exercises next time. Let me introduce to you some of the facts about phrasal verbs. The first fact about phrasal verb is that they act like normal verb. This is due to two reasons. First, phrasal verbs have different meanings depending on context. The same phrasal verb can have a lot of meanings. For example, if you take the phrasal verb to hold on means what?
It means wait.
Correct. That's the common meaning, but sometimes it also means to keep something. You can hold on to your phone, it means you can keep your phone. Therefore, the same phrasal verb can have both literal and figurative meaning, just like any other normal verb. The second reason why phrasal verbs act like normal verbs is that phrasal verbs can take any tense depending on the situation. They can take ing form, they can take present, past, and future tenses. They can take simple and complex tenses, just like any other verb. That's number one. Number two, phrasal verbs are spoken English. It's not written English. They're not formal. You can use them in speaking. They show a high level of English because you sound like Americans, but in writing, it's better to avoid them. Number three, the third fact about phrasal verb is that they split into two categories. We have what we call separable phrasal verbs, and we have what we also call non-separable phrasal verb. A separable phrasal verb is a phrasal verb that you get where you can put a direct object between the verb and the preposition. For example, the phrasal verb to pick up. You can say, I will pick up my stuff, or I will pick my stuff up. And therefore, you can separate the verb from its preposition by inserting an object in between. There is a second category of phrasal verb which we call non-separable phrasal verbs. There are phrasal verbs for which the preposition cannot be separated from the verb. Example, to move on, to hurry up, to carry on. All these phrasal verbs, you cannot separate the verb from the preposition. Also, all phrasal verbs where there is more than two components means that they have two prepositions plus a verb are by definition non-separable because you don't know where you can separate. Are you going to separate between the verb or the preposition or between the two prepositions? So we therefore never separate them. The last thing about phrasal verb is exceptions. We've just said that phrasal verbs are verbs to which we add a preposition. Every time we change the preposition or we add a preposition, we change the meaning. This is the rule, but there are exceptions, of course. There are situations where we add a preposition to the verb, but it doesn't change the meaning at all. For example, the verb to change and the phrasal verb to change up have exactly the same meaning. So the inclusion of the preposition up or the addition of the preposition up to the verb change did not alter the meaning, it did not change anything. Is that right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, if you have no questions for me, we're running out of time. I will kindly ask you to do exercise D at home. D and E on the same page. They're about phrasal verbs with the verb to take. No, they're mixed up. I thought it was only take. Okay, so you have six phrasal verbs on exercise D. Oops, sorry. Let me go back. Yeah, you have phrasal verbs that you have to partner up with the correct noun on exercise D, and then you'll have to find their definition in E. So D and E, I will let them to you for next week. Also, before you leave, I would like to assign presenters for next week presentations. Just mind that the topics have already been posted. You can choose from them as you may come up with your own topic. That's totally fine. Before I choose, is there any volunteer for next week? Nobody wants to volunteer? Okay, can somebody give me a number between 1 and 35? Quickly?
80.
8. Khawla. So for next week, we'll have Khawla and whoever is going to be with Khawla in the same presentation. Is that okay? I don't know if she's still in the chat in the meeting. If she's not, please let her know that she has to present next week. She can present alone, as she may present with one or two more people. And the topics are in the teams. If you have no questions, then I will wish you a happy end of the day and then see you next week, same time.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, goodbye, everyone.
Bye.